Hi everyone, a quick game of Luchador Mexican Wrestling Dice explanation between La Muerta in the red corner and Hilo in the blue corner. Both players roll the dice. Hilo rolls one hit and it misses completely off the board, so that does not count. La Muerta rolls a red dice and it lands touching the board, so that does count. On the board, Hilo has a pin, a counter and a counter, while La Muerta has a hit and a miss. Hilo re-rolls the pin dice and gets a block. You can see this in the bottom left hand corner. Also in this example, if the red dice, the hit dice rolled by La Muerta, had missed the board completely, it would be off the board and wouldn't count. The dice are then matched up. In the blue corner, Hilo takes both of the hits from La Muerta and counters them, so Hilo has 2 hits to spend. In the right hand corner, the blue dice of Hilo has been used to block the hit that's left over. So La Muerta doesn't have any hits this round, but Hilo has 2 to spend on the hit dice or the Luchador dice. For each hit, the player can roll 1 row of the green hit dice. On Hilo's first roll, she rolls a chair and does 2 points of damage. On her second roll, she rolls a backhand chop and does 1 point of damage. So in total, La Muerta takes 3 points of damage this round. The next round, dice are ready to roll and off they go. This time Hilo rolls a hit, a miss, a block and a counter. And La Muerta rolls 2 hits, a counter and a pin. So he immediately re-rolls the pin, and in the second roll he gets a hit. Hilo blocks 1 hit in the bottom left hand corner, but it's not a block, it's a counter. She blocks the other hit up in the top left hand corner, but this still leaves La Muerta with a counter and a hit. So he counters 1 hit and takes that and has a hit to spare. So La Muerta has 2 hits and Hilo has 1 hit. La Muerta decides to roll the big black and gold Luchador dice and rolls and gets a dice with a Luchador wrestler's face and 4 stars around it. This is a level 2 success and does La Muerta's second of their special moves, doing 5 points of damage. Hilo has 1 hit point to spend and rolls the green hit die, getting a forearm smash doing 1 point of damage on La Muerta. In the next round, La Muerta rolls 3 counters and a hit, whereas Hilo rolls 3 hits and miss. This gives La Muerta 3 counters which take the 3 hits, plus a spare hit, 4 hits in all. On the first roll of the Luchador dice, La Muerta gets a stun. This means that La Muerta is stunned trying to do the fancy move and is fighting the next round with just 3 dice. However, on the second roll of the Luchador dice, La Muerta rolls a Luchador face with a star around it. This is a level 3 success and does 7 points of damage to Hilo. Hilo is now pinnable in the red zone on the score track. And on the next round, La Muerta rolls a hit, a counter, a miss and a pin die. Hilo rolls 3 hits and a counter. La Muerta sets the pin die to one side and the hits are worked out between the dice in the first instance. Hilo takes 1 hit with the counter, and La Muerta takes the other blue hit with his counter, giving him 1 hit versus Hilo's 3 hits, but La Muerta still has a pin to spare. Hilo rolls the Luchador die and the green hit die, rolling a 7 point damage plus a 3 point damage from a table slam. La Muerta rolls and gets a backhand chop, doing 1 point of damage to Hilo. Next up, La Muerta rolls the yellow pin die and it lands on a pin. This means that Hilo has 3 attempts to roll either 3 blocks or 3 counters or a mixture of 3 out of 3 rolls. On the first roll, she rolls 2 counters, a hit and a miss. She sets aside the 2 counters because they are successful, then rolls the miss and the hit again to try for another block or counter. Unfortunately, she rolls 2 misses on the dice. On the third roll, she rolls a miss and a hit, and that means she has been pinned and has lost the game. However, if on the third roll Hilo had rolled another block or another counter, That would have been a save. She pushes free from the pinhold and the game would continue. To pretend the game continues, the next roll, Lamerta rolls 2 counters and 2 hits. Hilo rolls 2 hits and 2 misses. So 4 hits again to Lamerta, and Lamerta rolls the big 7-point damage plus 2 for a chair slam. And this, my friends, is the end. Poor Hilo has been KO'd as her score on the score sheet has been reduced to 0. In this last slide, if at any time during a round one player has a spare block that is unused to defend, the block can be set aside at the side of the board, 3 dice rolled in the next round and the block added in. This is a defensive fighting tactic which may be applied by players who are nearly knocked out or do not want to be knocked into the red zone and be pinnable. I hope you enjoyed this little talk through. Enjoy the game and Viva Luchador!